A couple of announcements. We have 52 Club tickets that will be on. They should be on sale after Mass today. We do need to sell a few more of those. So if you have some birthdays or other occasions coming up, these are great things for that occasion for other people. Great gifts. Religious Ed will take place right after Mass today. Faith formation downstairs. There's also young couples tonight at the rectory tonight from 4 to 5:30ish. You know, sometimes we end a little early, but 4 to 5:30. That's any couple that has kids still in school is what that qualifies for. So please come on out, and we will feed you as well. The bulletin will have information this week on the men's and women's conferences, those dates that are coming up. Those are great sort of shot in the arm in the faith for us when we need it most usually. Also, pick up your yearly contribution statement for your tax purposes after Mass today. Also, just as a caveat, United Catholic Appeal for our parish is always kind of a thing to fill out, and it's kind of hard over the course of the year, but we were short about 5,000 this year. That's the first time in many years, as I understand it from people telling me. And so we just want to let you be aware of that, and so we paid the rest of it that came out of our checking. So, gosh, God bless you for all of your generosity that already has occurred, because it does help us in different ways. So thank you for that. But just to be aware of that for this coming year for United Catholic Appeal. Again, UCA goes right into the formation. 40% of that fund, 40% of it goes into the formation of seminarians, future priests, and we want that to be good and not bad formation. So please keep that in mind as well. And also my work at the diocese in Duluth, at the Marriage, Family, and Life Office, our reimbursement as a parish for my time away from the parish that comes from the diocese financially to us comes from UCA as well. So we get some of it back, so keep that in mind too. It's kind of a nice thing. It's like, well, maybe come back to us. Cold weather is upon us, so please keep in mind also and spread the word about the Knights of Columbus Coat Exchange in the office entryway. And it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They can access that doorway in that area where there's lots of warm clothing for people if they are missing them. Mittens, scarves, and caps are also available, and that's Monday through Friday. Spread the word. Also, I am kind of in the process of putting together a list of volunteers to serve at funeral luncheons. As you may know, we no longer have a kitchen coordinator for the parish, so we have to rely upon volunteers, which is sort of a new chapter for us as a parish. But please consider this. It's a great way to serve as a family other people and serve and get involved with helping other people. You're serving the Lord in doing it, but also you're helping this family who's just lost a loved one through death, and you're serving them food, bringing them material consolation to them. And that is a way of serving them. And it also lifts them up to see your kids. If your kids are helping as a family, it's a great thing. Sometimes we have Saturday funerals. Great time for a family to do it. During the weekdays, obviously, we'll probably have to rely on retirees. But if you're interested in serving funeral luncheons, please just, your name and phone number, pass it along through an email to me or to the office, and we'll get a list together, and we'll basically try to get about 4 volunteers minimum, 4 to 5 for each funeral luncheon. We won't provide the food. All it is serving the food. So it's just kind of making sure this food is set out for them, and it's basically set up and clean up is really all you have to worry about. The food comes from different caterers. So that's just a little brief explanation. If you have other questions, let me know, and we're going to put a full plan together once we get a nice list of volunteers. So please consider that in your prayer life as well. Have a wonderful Lord's Day with your friends and family. And remember, snow removal is not just snow removal. It can remind us of other things. So please keep that in mind. And have a wonderful Lord's Day once again.